Camden, what'd you write?
KCF.
Alright, Troy. I'm sorry, what?
I did the 4 sections for quarter.
Okay, so like you just drew like one of these,
I did them. Yeah.
and then you label them? Okay. So Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. And anything up here, guys, that you see that you don't have on your brain dump, put it on there as we're writing it down. What else can we add to our coordinate grid since we're on this right now? Lily, what's one thing?
X and Y.
Okay. All right, anything else we can add to this that might help us?
The way to write out the X and Y coordinates.
Okay, so we have X first and then Y. Okay, Kylie?
Show that you're moving counterclockwise.
All right, anything else we want to add to our coordinate grid? Mikael?
Your original. Your original.
All right, Lily?
Positives and negatives.
Okay, so in this one, it's positive, positive, this one negative, positive, this one is negative, negative, and this one is positive, negative. All right, what else do you want to add to our brain dump? Delilah?
Three different ways to write
Rate or ratios?
ratios.
So you have A to B, you have A colon B, and you have A to B. Okay? Levi, did you have your hand up, sweetie? Okay? Aiden?
The height is always perpendicular to the base.
Okay? What else can we add? Ronnie?
Big length times width, length times width. And
For?
then for x squared. Then for the triangle, length times width divided by 2.
Okay? Gemma?
For decimals, adding, subtracting, you have to write them out.
All right, so speaking of decimals, what do we know about multiplying decimals? What do we not do? Christiana? Okay, what else? Christiana? I have no idea what you were saying. Louder? Louder. I got nothing. All I got was 6 parentheses, 4 plus 7.
Which squared outside the parentheses.
No. Just put your no.
He's right there and he can't even hear you. How do you think I'm
You
supposed
do
to?
plus. Okay. Plus 7. Parentheses 2. Or not parentheses, but exponent.
Hey, I'm mad at
7 squared.
So what is it, Levi?
To the second power. 7 to the second. And then minus, or divided by 7.
What's up with the sevens?
And it's okay.
Like 7.
Alright, so this is an example of PEMDAS, hush. And then did you solve it?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna distribute in, or you can solve an in. It's really up to you. So you have 24 plus 42 plus 7 squared divided by 7. Then you have 24 plus 42 plus 49 divided by 7. Then you have 24 plus 42 plus 7. Which gives you what, 66 plus 7? 66 plus 7 is 73?
66 plus 7.
66 plus 7 is 73.
Yes, 6 plus 7 is 13.
Yeah.
And then like, that's what I go by. If 6 plus 7 is 13, then I'll just put a 3.
Yeah.
So 73.
Yeah,
Yes.
because there's a 3.
Alright, is that what you got?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so good example of that. What else do we want to add? Lily?
For percents, part, the cross multiply, just do
So part over whole equals percent over 100. That's got to be on your paper. It has to be, y'all. Because if it is not, whew, and this is for percents. Alright. Anything else? Ronnie?
Always bring down your decimal for when you're dividing.
Always bring down your decimal, always bring down your zero.
0.
Okay? Alright, speaking of division, if you have, hold on, hang on to your thoughts real quick. If you have multiple choice when you were doing long division, what should you do with your answer choices? Like if you have a long division problem and it is multiple choice, what do you need to do with your answer choices to solve that problem? Camden?
Define it.
No. No.
Cross out the ones you know that.
But how do you know? Aiden?
Use them.
Yes. There's 2 ways you can use them. One, you can multiply which number by an answer choice. Can you multiply your divisor or your dividend? Y'all know which one's on the outside? The one on the outside, if you multiply it by your answer choices, whichever answer choice you get the inside number, that is your answer. So that's one way. Why are you talking? That's one way. Second way, use your answer choices to guide you when you're doing your division. So if every number is a 2, what is your very first number? 2. Okay. Lily.
So for area, the area of a trapezoid is parentheses base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 times the height.
Okay. All right. Camden.
When you're doing long division, in your answers, you stop at the thousands place with the decimal.
Which is also your what? Yeah, because a lot of us don't know what the thousandth place is, so it's the 3rd decimal place to the right. All right, Delilah, last one.
Ratio table?
Huh?
Ratio table?
Ratio table. And ratio tables are used for what?
Divide by ratios.
No, what kind of ratios?
Oh.
I
No.
don't get ratios.
The equal, the equivalent. Equivalent ratios.
So equivalent ratios? Well, sweet child, had you been in school that week, we went over ratios.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
Alright, so this is a brain dump. This is 10 minutes worth of a brain dump. Does this mean this is the end of your brain dump?
No.
Let's say you're going through your tests and you're going through questions and you remember something else. Can you add to your brain dump?
Yes.
Yes, this is a never-ending piece of paper. Okay? Alright. Slide down to your, well, I guess you guys have your own page for this already, so don't worry about this. Go to section number 1. Alright, so you're going to question number 11. You're not already there in section number 1. Alright. So, says what is the value of 5r plus 1/5 squared when r equals 0? What do you notice about this question though? What do you notice about the question? Troy? No answer choices. Alright, so with no answer choices, how does that affect how we solve this problem? Or does it affect how we solve this problem? Does it? Isaac, does it affect how you solve this problem that you have no answer choices?
Yeah.
No. Why doesn't it affect it? Jonathan?
Because when there's no answer choices, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay. Okay, so let me ask this. If we had answer choices, would it still affect how we solve this problem? No, it wouldn't. So it would still be the same process of solving this problem. Alright, so what do we have to do with knowing that r equals 0? What do we have to do with it? Noah?
5 times 0.
So we have to plug it in. So we have 5 times 0 plus 1/5, and then that whole thing is squared. Well, what is 5 times 0? It's 5 times 0. Olivia? 0. And then 0 plus 1/5 becomes what? 0 plus 1/5. Zoe? 1/5. So now I have 1/5 squared. So what do I do with 1/5 squared? Delilah? So 1 times 1 is 1, and 5 times 5 is 25. So that is my answer. And that's how I would put it into this problem. Okay? Questions? How do we do on that one? Okay. Alright, go to number, what was the next one?
18.
18. Alright, so go to number 18. Alright, so So number 18, it says, what is the value of x when x to the third x equals 9 thirds? 9 and 1/3, sorry. So what do we have to do to solve this problem? Is it an expression? No, it is not, because what? What does it have? Aiden, an equal sign. So if I'm solving this problem, what operation is going on between 1/3 x? What operation is going on between 1/3 x? Christiana. Okay, so what's the opposite of multiplication? So I have to divide by 1/3 here, and I have to divide by 1/3 here. All right, at this point, I don't have calculators on your tables, do you? All right, so at this point, we have to do it the old school way. 9 times 3 plus 1 is 28 thirds divided by 1/3 equals 28 thirds times 3 over 1, which gives us, what is 28 times 3? Mikhail, what was it? 84. All right, and then can we put 84 thirds in our answer?
Yes.
Yes, you can. Why can you? Because if I change this back to a mixed number, can I put a mixed number into an open response? No. So I'm good to go if I put in 84 thirds. I'm allowed to do that. Now, if I change this back to a mixed number, what do I end up getting? What is my answer? So when I do 84 divided by 3, what do I get? Camden? 28. So either answer, this one or that one, will give you the correct answer to this problem. Whether you do 84 thirds or you do 28. They're both the same answer. One's just a whole number and one is a improper fraction. So remember that on your test with open responses, if you have a improper fraction, you can put it in as your answer. Okay? All right. What was the next one?
28.
All right. So with 20, it says Sam is using the expression m divided by 8n in class. What is the value of the expression when m equals 4 and n equals half? So it's using the expression in class. What is the value of the expression when m equals 4 and n equals 1/2? What do we have to do here to solve this problem? Is it expression or is it equation? Expression or an equation? If you read the problem, you know your answer. Expression or equation? Emma?
Expression.
It's an expression because it tells us that. So Emma, do I know the values of m and n?
Yes.
Yes, I do. So what do I have to do with those two?
Substitute them.
Yes. So I end up with 4 divided by 8 times half. And technically, we're putting that in parentheses. Okay? So at this point, what type of problem does this become? What type of problem does this become? Kaya, what type of problem does that become? This is not a trick question. What do you think? Yeah, it's a PEMDAS question. It's just order of operation from here forward. So if I have my PEMDAS and I have it written up here, whoops. I'm looking for parentheses first, so I'm going to do 8 times half. What is 8 times half? What is 8 times half? Ronnie?
4.
So then this becomes 4 divided by 4. And what's 4 divided by 4? Emma,
1.
that's your answer. Sometimes, guys, it's not that hard. Alright, go down to section number 7. We're going to skip around a teeny bit today. Section number 7, number 3. If you did not get to section number 7, number 3, please go ahead and get started on it now. Stand up if you have this finished. Alright, so it says, which expression is equivalent to 7k plus 13 minus 4k plus 10 plus 5k minus 6? Alright? Equivalent means what? What does equivalent mean? Isaac? Equal to. So we are looking for something that is equal to that. Now, what do we have to do here? Are we solving this problem? No, there's no equal sign. We are not solving. What do we have to do though? Levi?
I don't do numbers. Like
All of them together?
no,
No.
the same one. Like 7K and 5K.
So combining like terms.
Yeah.
Yes, and we must use the operation in front of our numbers. Because if you don't, you won't know how to combine them. So with 7k minus 4k and plus 5k, so I'm doing 7k minus 4k, which gives me what? What does that give me? What's 7 plus 4? Or 7 minus 4, sorry. Kaya, 3. And then I'm going to add plus 5k. What's 3 plus 5? 8 and 8. So, with knowing what my one term is, I'm getting rid of A and I'm getting rid of D. So now I'm left with 2 options. At this point, I give myself a 50-50 chance of getting this right. Alright, now I'm going to combine 13 plus 10. What does that give me? It's 13 plus 10. Olivia? 23. And then 23 minus 6 gives me what? Cristiano? 17. So my answer is 8k plus 17. How many of us got that one right? When you have a question that says, which expression is equivalent, and it's got variables and constants, you are combining like terms. Okay? Let's go to number 4 real quick. Number 4.
Miss T, accidentally put plus 6, not minus 6.
Lord child. Alright, what kind of question is this? What kind of question is this? What kind of question? Delilah.
An expression that you have to combine like terms like today.
Yes, so you're combining like terms here. Alright, so I'm going to do 10n minus 4n, and I'm going to do plus 81 minus 9. So 81 minus 9 gives me what? 81 minus 9 gives me what? Lily? 72. So seeing 72, I can get rid of A and D again. Why? Why can I get rid of both of those? Cristiano? Because they don't have 72 in them. All right, and then I have 10n minus 4n. What's 10 minus 4? 10 minus 4, Isaac?
Minus 4, 6.
Yep. So then my answer is C. All right, number 5. So number 5 says, which expression is equivalent to 3x plus 3x plus 3x? All right, stand up if you picked A. You didn't do it? All right, if you didn't do it, solve real quickly. Stand up when you have your answer. Say it that way. All right, have a seat. So stand up if you picked A. Stand up. You picked A? Okay. Have a seat. Stand up if you picked B. Stand up if you picked C. Stand up if you picked D. Okay. Sure. What's your answer? You picked A? Okay, so I have a question for you. When you combine 3x, 3x, and 3x, what's 3 plus 30 plus 30? 9. That's still an expression. Because we turn around and stop. That's still an expression, right? Expression doesn't have an equal sign. So this one still doesn't have an equal sign. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the door so y'all cannot concentrate because God forbid a child walks by. So the answer to this one is just simply combining like terms by adding. So you're adding 3 plus 3 plus 3. So your answer to this one is 9. All right, go to number 6. So we're going to talk about number 6 together. And if you got to this one, great. So it's still talking about an equivalent expression. Looking at your answer choices, what do you notice? What type of question is this? Looking at your answer choices. What do you think? This is a distributive property question. So, knowing that it's a distributive property question, I have 52 and I have 4. What do I have to figure out? What do I have to figure out? Based off of this. So let me ask you this. Can it be A? It cannot be A. Why? Why can it not be A? Ronnie?
It says 4W and there's no 4, it's just a 1.
Well, remember, distributive property is pulling a number or something that is the same with both of those numbers and putting it on the outside. Does 52 have a W? No, so it is not A. All right, B. That could be a possibility of being one of our answers. So we're going to leave that. Why is C not one of our answers? Kaya? No, that is not it. Think about pulling numbers out. Remember, you got to find GCF ultimately, right?
Mm-hmm.
What 2 factors do we have for 4? Camden?
4 and 1.
4 and 1
And 2.
and 2 and 2. Neither one of those are 13. So 13 on the outside cannot work. And then obviously 52 on the outside cannot work because you cannot multiply two things together that equal 4 to equal 52. So thinking just strictly GCF here, I'm not gonna do all the math because I just don't feel like it. What's that? 26?
Yeah, 26.
2 times 26. 3 doesn't anymore, but 3 times,
13. Or no, 4 times.
no, that'd be, so 3 doesn't work, so 4 times 13. Alright, so 4 is our GCF, 1 and 13 go on the inside. Distributive property is probably going to be the hardest thing. We're just being honest with you. Alright, look at number 7. So it says, which expression is, or which of these is equivalent to the expression s plus s plus s plus s plus 12? So, there's a couple things we have to do here. What is the first thing you think we have to do? What's the first thing you think we have to do? What do you think, Mikhail? Yes, we have to combine the like terms. So we're combining these 4 s's, which ultimately is 1s plus 1s plus 1s plus 1s. So that gives us 4s. So then we have 4s plus 12. Do you see that as an answer choice? So what did we do wrong? Did we do anything wrong? We just haven't finished solving.
Yeah.
So now at this point, what do we have to do? Yes, whoever said it. We have to do distributive property. So finding the GCF of both of those, we have 4 and 12. 1 times 4, 2 times 2, 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. So what is our GCF? Bless you.
Thank you.
What is our GCF? What? 4. So knowing that 4 is our GCF, do I already know my answer? Because I'm about to do this. Which one of those looks exactly like that? Ronnie? B. That is our answer. Okay? Alright, go back to number 1. So looking at number 1,
In section 7.
section 7, yep, sorry. It says, which expression is equivalent to 5b plus 30? What type of question is this? What type of question is this? Leo?
It is a expression.
We already know it's an expression. What type of question is this? You have got to pay attention, son. Kaylee, what type of question is this? This is a distributive property question. So we have to take 5 and we have to take 30. And we have to find our GCF. Now, hopefully looking at 5 and 30, you know what the GCF is without doing this. But just in case you don't, because 5 only has, what, 2 factors, right? So what is our GCF? It's our GCF. Leo?
Our GCF is 5.
Alright, so 5 goes on the outside. And then remember, the number right next to it does what? The number right next to it does what? Why? Perfect, goes on the inside, so then we have B plus 6. That is our answer. Alright, look at number 2. Are you not feeling well? Are you not feeling well? Then I need you to sit up. Make sure you're participating. Alright, number 2 says which expression is equivalent to 4 times 2x minus 30. Alright, which answer can we get rid of before we do anything? Which answer can we get rid of before we do anything? Emma,
6x plus 1.
why?
Because this is a multiplication problem, not a division.
No, that's not true. Why can we get rid of B? We can get rid of it, but why? Alright, Emma?
Because it's the plus sign, not a minus sign.
Right, because in our original problem we have minus. It's not going to change to plus. So it's going to stay a minus. So we can get rid of that one. Alright, now, what do we need to do here? What do we need to do? Is this combining like terms? Is this distributive property? What is this? Olivia. This is distributive property. So you're going to distribute that 4 in, and you're going to multiply 4 times 2x, which gives you what?
8.
And then you're going to distribute that in. You're going to do 4 times negative 3, which y'all are probably going to explode your brains because there's a negative number. Holy moly. So what is 4 times 2x? Or what's 4 times 2? Start with that. 4 times 2. Olivia. 8. So I know that this is going to be 8x. So now I can get rid of A. So at this point, I'm back to a 50-50 chance. I got 50%, I'm going to get this one right. What do you notice me doing, especially with the expression and equation questions? What am I doing to help myself that I'm trying to show you guys that you need to do? Joy? Right. Showing you a test-taking strategy to get rid of those answers as easily as possible. All right, so now, what is 4 times 3? Actually, I wrote that wrong. What's 4 times 3? 4 times 3. Wyatt? All right, so 12, and then you know that's going to be a subtraction. All right, so my answer for that one is D.
That's surprising. You got that right.
Don't say that.
But it's true.
All right.
So do you have a Band-Aid?
Possibly in this, right back over here. Hold on 1 second. Go to number 8. If you have not gotten to number 8, please solve it and stand up when you have your answer. I don't know if I have one, Kelly. You might have to go. No, I do not. You have to go to yours first.
Alright.
All right, so stand up when you have this done. So which expression is equivalent to the perimeter of the rectangle? Are we finding area? No, we are not finding area. What do we know about a rectangle? What do we know about a rectangle?
Oh no.
Kayla!
Oh,
Yeah.
just in case. Oh my god. Oh god, you better get boxed up by Penny. Rest in peace.
Okay, so if we're finding the perimeter, what do we know about the characteristics of a rectangle? Cristiano? So I know that this side is going to be 2x plus 3, and then I know that this side is going to be x plus 1. So at this point, what do we do to find the perimeter? A couple different ways you can solve this problem. But what do we do? Aiden? Yeah, you combine like terms. So 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 gives me what?
Wait. 6?
No.
Eight.
So with knowing that that number is 8, do I know my answer without doing anything else? Yes, I do. Because this is the only one with an 8 in it. Again, knowing that I have to combine like terms, starting to combine those, and I don't even have to finish the problem because I've already got my answer. Remember, EOG, you don't complete everything, it's okay. For your work, not for the questions, for your work. Sorry, said that wrong. All right, go to number 9. So it says which expression is equivalent to x to the third plus 2x to the third plus 5. All right. What do we have to do here? What do we have to do here? Bless you. Even if you didn't get here, if you didn't get to this problem, that's fine. What do we have to do? You're not sure? What do you think you have to do? Okay, so Christian, I have a question. Which ones are like terms? Yes. Those are like terms because they have the same power. So this one and this one are like terms. So we're going to combine those two. So I have 2x to the third plus x to the third. What number goes right there? What number is right there? Emma?
3.
No. What number is in front of our x to the third? Delilah? No. Holy moly. What number is in front of this x to the third? It's an invisible number. What is it? Kaya? 1. So knowing that that is 3x to the third, do we know our answer? Based off of our answer choices, knowing that that is 3x to the third, do we know our answer? C is our answer. Go to number 12. Which expression represents the perimeter of the rectangle. Again, what type of question is this? What type of question is this? What type of question is this? Levi. So Levi, if this side is 3x, what do I know about this side? And if this side is 2x, what do I know about this side? So 2, 3, 2, 3. What does that give me? It's 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3. Levi. So my answer is 10x. All right, last question, number 13. All right, what is the perimeter of the rectangle? And again, what type of question is this? Type of question, Camden. Okay, Camden, if I know that this side is 2x plus 3, I know this side is 2x plus 3, right? I know this side is 7 plus x, I know this side is 7 plus x. Go ahead, add them up. Stand up when you have your answer. Noah, did you finish your problem?
No.
Why?
I think for my answer, just by adding the x,
So what do you get when you do 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1?
6.
And there's only one answer with 6 in it, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, you do not have a ton of time for your stations today, but there are a couple different stations that are out there. So there's a write-on wipe-off station at Noah's table. There is First House, which is not up here, but it's an option. At this table, there's a matching game. You can work with a partner with this one. You write your answers on this sheet for these. Okay? At Aiden's table, there's another write-on wipe-off. At Delilah's table, there's another matching game. A game you play with a partner. Nothing there and nothing there. So there's some activities out and about. There's also a couple, the task cards one and the matching game is one of there. So there's one that is also linked. I would really prefer if you pick something from today to do, but if you want to pick something from yesterday, Wednesday, Tuesday, or Monday, that is okay as well. But I would really like you guys to practice some of these. I'm leaving it up to you what you do. If you're doing a write-on wipe-off, that is fine, but you still need to take a picture of your work so that you can send that to me in my email. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So that you still get credit if that's the station that you choose. If you're doing one of these activities and you want to move away from the table, that is fine. Just make sure you put it back on that table. Okay? So I'm going to let you guys go ahead, pick, do what you want to do.